Intamin Blitz are some of the coolest models and really just pure fun coasters. They can do a lot. So today I'm going to rank some of them. Not all, but the ones that are kind of the main Intamin Blitz in my opinion. So let's get on with the video. So in today's video I will be ranking the Intamin Blitz of the world that I've selectively picked based on the ones that I know most about. Now I've only ridden one of these Intamin Blitz, but we're going to be looking at the layouts and their stats to decide which is really the best. And I will be as unbiased as I possibly can, because the only one I have ridden is Velocicoaster. So without further ado, let's rank the Intamin Blitz of this world that I've picked out based on how much I know about the coasters. So again, this video will not include all Intamin Blitz. These are the ones I know most about, and now let's get on with the video. Number 5, Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt looks so good with a crazy cool layout. That looks pure fun. Sadly, I did not get a ride on this, but I have watched a bunch of POVs of it, and the layout just doesn't look as impressive as some of these other Intamin Blitz. There's some really cool moments on this coaster. The theming is pretty amazing. The trains are really cool looking. It's more of a family coaster, which against the other Intamin Blitz just doesn't compare that much. It does have one inversion, which is a cool inversion, but it also gets affected because of those restraints. I plan on riding this coaster soon, but as of right now, it's my least favorite Intamin Blitz that I've done a lot of research on. It does contain really fast and curvy turns and one of the coolest launches in my opinion, with a rolling launching you 60 miles per hour. And you'd also get some cool views of Iron Gwazi in the tower. And it also has some nice looking drops, but just doesn't compare again to some of the other Intamin Blitz. I know I'm gonna get hate for this pick, but in number 4 is Maverick at Cedar Point. Now again, I have not ridden this coaster, but it does look really good. I feel that the other Intamin Blitz on this list are just better. They just look more fun. Of course, I do know that Maverick, that first hill, I've heard a lot of good things about. It seems like a great first hill, but just the layout doesn't look as impressive as some of these other coasters. And that's saying a lot, because I love good launches, and I love good inversions and good airtime. I'm not as impressed with theming the full experience of what Maverick looks to offer. And that second launch does look amazing, but I just feel I can't put it any higher. Number 3 goes to iSpeed. iSpeed looks incredible. I'm sorry to say, I do think this is better than Maverick. This iSpeed looks so good. That top hat looks amazing. This is one of my bucket list coasters that I would definitely need to ride, of course, to see if it is better than Maverick. I personally think it looks better, and sure, the theming isn't as good as Maverick, but I just think it has more to offer with a small bit of theming. And the trains look incredible. It does also have those restraints that I do have mixed opinions about, but it just looks phenomenal. Number 2 is Pantheon. I do think Pantheon is one of the coolest looking coasters and one of the best looking coasters this year, opening this year. It does have some really cool elements, and that rollback will be an amazing element. And it has just a beautiful looking color scheme. The trains look nice. It has those really nice restraints. Just the big issue is the theming. Of course, they could add more theming to it, but as of right now, the layout is the only thing carrying this coaster, in my opinion. The theming is just not that good. Now, of course, if they added more to it, it could have the chance of being the best in the world of intamin blitz. I mean, it already does. It looks to have some really fun elements and some really cool theming. Not as good. My number 1 is a coaster. Pantheon's theming is the reason it is lower, I believe, in my opinion. And just Velocicoaster, I could not put it anywhere else but number 1. This coaster is everything you could ever wish for on a coaster. Airtime, crazy elements, the best coaster ever. This coaster I could talk about all day. The S-curve, the airtime, on the dive loop, the airtime on the top hat, the view from the top hat, the 70-mile-per-hour launch, and the 80-degree top hat, and not to mention the Mosasaurus roll. That roll is the coolest element ever. It is my favorite element, and if you sit front right, you're in for a treat. I'll be going into a more in-depth analysis in a video up that's coming soon on this coaster. It is the best coaster in the world. It has its own breed of coaster for a reason. It is the apex coaster. There's just nothing bad I can say about it. Every little part of this coaster is just so good, and it doesn't stop to give you a breath of air. You're speechless after. And the queue is impressive. I watched a documentary on this coaster, and they had everything. They even figured out the smell for what a Velocicoaster would smell like. And even the pre-show is fun. The line moves very fast. When I went, I had a 45-minute wait, but it was like you walk every second, and basically it's a walk-on even with a 45-minute wait. But it is one of the coolest coasters. The theming, the impressive elements. It has every element I could ever wish for. And it has one of the coolest launches and one of the best launches, if I might add. It's not for the faint of heart. It is a thrill coaster at its finest. I'm jealous for the people who actually have this at their home park. I wish I had it at my home park. I could go on and on. And that's why I'm doing a full in-depth analysis of the whole layout of everything, my whole review of it.